They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say...
Turning it on! Shakes off the defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Brewer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggression.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Buys a little extra time. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Flying out to the left. The 40, the 30, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers.
Breaks into the open. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ford. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running with the fullback. Runs through a tackle.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Cowboys will try to move the sticks on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Cowboys are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's
going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's 4. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Makes the catch. It's Brewer. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now on the move. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brewer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though. And that time, they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
This is a designed run. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Baylor! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Brewer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could...
Oh, he's got some space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Line is set on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Hand off from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got to...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not. Out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Taylor. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense,
turning it on. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Poor starting field position here for this offense. On the run, it's Martin. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on fourth down. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.